This is a story of a poor man who was poor but wise. Once upon a time, in a humble village, there lived a man named Elias. Despite his poverty, Elias was known far and wide for his wisdom and kindness. Elias possessed an uncanny ability to see the silver lining in every situation. He often imparted wise advice to those in need, guiding them through their troubles with insightful words and a warm heart. One day, a great drought struck the village, leaving the fields barren and the villagers desperate. Elias gathered the people and shared his wisdom. In the face of adversity, we must come together and share what little we have. By supporting one another, we can endure and rebuild. Following his advice, the villagers pooled their resources and planted drought resistant crops. They worked as a community and soon their efforts began to bear fruit. Elias' wisdom had inspired hope and resilience among them. News of Elias' wisdom and leadership reached the nearby kingdom. The king, impressed by the tales of the wise man, invited Elias to his palace. Elias Elias graciously accepted the invitation and traveled to the kingdom. At the palace, the king presented Elias with a grand feast and asked, "How did you gain such wisdom despite your circumstances?" Elias humbly replied, "My experiences have taught me that wealth lies not only in material possessions, but in compassion, understanding, and unity. These virtues have enriched my life and guided my path." The king was deeply moved by Elias' words and recognized the depth of his wisdom. He appointed Elias as an advisor, and Elias continued to use his wisdom to help both the king and the people of the kingdom. Elias' story spread throughout the kingdom, teaching many that true wealth is found in the heart and mind rather than in material abundance. And from that day on, Elias' wisdom and kindness continued to touch the lives of all he encountered, leaving a legacy of enlightenment and compassion.